So I'm doing the to the top down. I'm doing the water. Oúnjẹ jíjọ ṣé rice tó wà nínú kúlà yẹn ni nǹkan tó wà nígbà yẹn. Gbogbo rice tó wà ní kúlà náà ló wà nígbà yẹn. Ẹ̀yìn ìgbà tó ní kó wá bùnú oúnjẹ mi.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
You are not eating rice here.
Okay, so where
Omo, wetin concern your rice? I'm on a meeting and mic now. If you wan chop your rice, go chop your rice for your house. I'm gonna give you all this one.
Ṣé wọ́n dàrú?
Please, maybe you should mute everybody. You should mute everybody.
How about me, sir?
Man, can you please remove all of them that is making this noise?
Thank you. Come and pour that water here. How about me, Mr. Ojo, I'm coming. Come on, Mr. Ojo, kò ní ìdí kan ọkọ̀ láti dànù. Ó tó jọ.
So now many years like that.
Báyìí ló kọ́ sábà mi ní bíbá.
Yeah.
Dúpẹ́, Dúpẹ́, iná ti wà o. Tó bá rí iná, you see the food light wey dem gbé.
Dayo, please mute your mic. This lecturer is recording already now. Mute your mic. Ah.
Come. Ọlọ́run ti yọ̀rẹ́ gbogbo family yọ̀rẹ́. Family ti yọ̀rẹ́. My boy, just sit down here. What happened?
That's because she's not saying it. Please, what's going on? Me say go anything. Me go anything. But you won't crack it, Abi. Me say understand.
Is Lady
Una
Gloss
mouth
is
no
not
go
being
cover una.
recorded
Una mouth no
again?
go cover
She's
una.
not
You
around
people
here.
did
She's
not
not
see that.
around here.
Hey,
She's not
you
around
people did not see that her mic is muted. She's in the class already. You people should just hold on. Maybe she's trying to do some one or two things. So just hold on, I beg.
Mr. Yo Afana.
Hello everyone, it's lecture now.
Afana.
Khadija Adebayo, the class rep. Just keep mute your own. I'm removing these stubborn people. Yes, that's what I keep on doing. It's unfortunate that all those people that are away, they are in DLI. So I'm removing them. So keep quiet, Khadija, because I will remove you. Let them keep on saying that we are not hearing. I cannot be with all Adebayo, the class rep. Just keep mute your own. I'm removing these stubborn people. Yes, that's what I keep on doing. It's unfortunate that all those people that are away, they are in DLI. So I'm removing them. So what we have for today, we want to look at the theory of production. Well, about 14 minutes ago, and when it is 9:30, I will close the class so that you go to the next class. We want to look at the theory of production. And please do not ask me any question until when I'm done with what I have for today. Don't ask me question. Don't distract me. So that's just it. So what is production? We want to look at it. What is production? I want to share my slide so that you can see what we have today. So Khadija, can you see my screen? Oh, mute. Khadija, can you see my?
Yes, ma, I can see your screen.
Thank you. So we are looking at the theory of production. Those of you that you raise your hand, don't bother. When it's time to ask people to ask me question, I will say lower your hands. So what is production? The theory of production in economics examine how inputs, when we say inputs in economics, we mean raw materials. The items that you use to produce something, that is what is referred to as a input. So the theory of production in economic examines how inputs are transformed into outputs. When we say output in economics, we mean when you mix some things together, you want to manufacture them, what you get in return is what is referred to as output. For instance, if you are a baker, you bake a loaf of bread. The input there are, what are the input there? The input there are flour, water, sugar, egg, and so on and so forth. Those are the input. Then the output, loaves of bread. So by now you know the meaning of input and output. So inputs are raw materials that you use to manufacture, to produce something. What you produce is known as a output. So the theory of production seeks to explain the relationship between the quantities of inputs a firm uses and the quantity of output it produces. It provides a framework for understanding how firms make decisions about input usage and output levels to maximize efficiency and products and profits. So in essence, we can define production as the transformation, changing of raw materials into semi-finished goods and finished goods. What do we mean by semi-finished good? You see, when you peel a cassava, you ferment it, you do it, then you fry, it turns to garri. Garri can be a semi-finished good because if you want to make a bar, you have to do another thing again. So like we can now say that garri is a semi-finished good, while a bar is a finished good. So production ends only when the products reach the final consumer. So pay attention. CBT question, because say that production ends only when the products gets to manufacturer, retailer, wholesaler, consumer. The answer is a final consumer. So you can't talk of a production without making mention of the final consumer. I and you we are the final consumers. Until we buy it in the market, we make use of it in our houses. That is production. iPhone 8 Plus, please lower your hand. And even if I ask people to ask questions, I cannot call you because iPhone 8 Plus, that is not the name that is written in the register of DLI. So you do not change your name. Right click and say rename, put it to your rename. I cannot call you. Thank you. So we are moving forward. Khadija, or if I call, so you can respond. So then we want to look at some concepts, key concepts in this production. That is a production function. Production function. This is a mathematical relationship showing the maximum amount of output a firm can produce with a given set of inputs. It can be expressed as, now that Q means quantity produced. So quantity produced now, that F means is a function. That is, for you to produce something, for you to produce loaves of bread, that is Q, it will be F into what are the things you need to produce loaves of bread. You need margarine, you need butter, you need sugar, you need flour, you need egg, you need water. So look at my cursor now. So that's it now. That is to produce quantity. This quantity may be 1,000 loaves of bread. F means that it depends on this one. L is labor. This is capital. This is material. So to produce loaves of bread, now we can say that it depends on flour, margarine, butter, is etc., egg, water, and so on and so forth. So this equation now is explained where Q is quantity of output, L is labor, K is capital, M materials. And this labor now, if you want to produce loaves of bread, those that are working with you, they are the labor. Yes. Then K capital, the things that you are using, like you use oven, either local or modernized one. And then you use pan, you use a knife, you need fork, you use fork. So that is the meaning of this K. Then this material, that flour, sugar, water, egg, and so on and so forth. So inputs. So when we say input, we mean factors of production. The resources used in the production process, they are referred to as input. So labor, capital, land, natural resources. So other key concepts, entrepreneurship. So because for the sake of those of you, maybe you did not do economics in your undergraduate, factors of production, they are land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship, this is the ability to organize and manage the other factors of production. You, the baker, you are the entrepreneur because you are the one that you are going to mix water, flour, sugar, and so on and so forth. So you are the entrepreneur. So then output, this is the final good or services produced by a firm. Technology, the things that you use, maybe like nowadays now, like Jendol, like Boku, they don't make use of all these people that produce agege bread. What they are using, their own is local. But now we have technology that can produce maybe 10,000 loaves of bread at a go. So that is technology. Now, then we need to look at this, the law of diminishing marginal returns. So let me see. This thing is being streamed on YouTube. So you can tell your people, those that this Zoom is filled now, 300, and already have given a Zoom command. All those people that cannot enter this room, automatically they have been redirected to, redirected to YouTube so that they can hear me loud and clear. But their own disadvantage is that they may not be able to ask me questions. So that is it. So, and as you see me now, people that may say that we are not hearing her. You are hearing me, but I'm removing the disobedience. When we say that once you enter the class, you should mute your microphone. We care less where you are, whether you are in your bedroom, you are anywhere, we care less. But those that refuse to be obedient, I will keep on removing them. That is it. So 3 people have been removed now. So others maybe that are not in YouTube, you can quickly, Khadija, you can tell your people, some can try the Zoom now. We still have 3 spaces they can enter. That's what I will keep on doing. Those that delight in making trouble. Okay, 2 other people have joined now. I will keep on removing them. Yes. Another one now is being removed. Only that I won't report you to Zoom, because if I report you to Zoom, Zoom will flag you down. Anytime you want to enter Zoom class again, it will not allow you. So I'm removing you. So keep on behaving the way you like to behave. That's good. There's consequence for any action, for all your actions. So now we want to look at the law of diminishing marginal returns. The law of diminishing marginal return. When we are talking of law of diminishing marginal return, the meaning of diminishing is that decreasing, reducing. And this is a short-run phenomenon. It's a short-run concept. In the short run, as more units of a variable input are added to a fixed input, the marginal product will eventually decrease. This means that additional unit of the variable input will contribute less and less to the total output. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. In the short run, Khadija, she's a baker, and the variable input, what do we mean by variable input? Variable input means the inputs that you can either reduce them or increase them as you are producing. The variable inputs as a baker now, Khadija as a baker, Khadija can increase the quantity of a flour, she can reduce it. She can increase the quantity of a sugar, she can reduce it. Likewise to egg, likewise to water. So, but you are adding it to fixed inputs. When we are talking of a bakery now, what are your fixed inputs? Your technology, the modern oven that you are using, or maybe you are the one you are producing agege bread. The local oven you are using is the fixed. Is fixed because it has number of pan that it can contain at a go. So the law of diminishing marginal return is saying that as you are adding more inputs, like a water, like a flour, like egg, you are adding it, you mix them together, you are putting them in your oven that is fixed, that is inside. You cannot increase the size. It has been done by the manufacturer. As you are adding more of input of raw material to that's your oven, what we'll be getting is like it will be decreasing. Instead of it increasing, it will be decreasing. Now, let's take for instance, another person removed. Yeah. So let's take for instance, all these sweepers, like those that are sweeping, maybe all this another person can still enter Zoom class. Yes, another person has entered, like the sweeper, you know, all these ladies, when in a big hall, when you put 2 people to sweep, you see that they will sweep fast. But as you say, oh yes, let me encourage, let me employ more people, you add another 2 people, and you are expecting that the former 2 people, they sweat for maybe 15 minutes. You now say, let me add another 2 people. By the time you add another 2 people, you know, all this lady. What will happen is that the former 2 people that they used 15 minutes, this one now that you added, they may use 1 hour because they will be gisting. It means that the one they are to do now. Yes. It's less. So that's what we call law of diminishing marginal return. Law of diminishing marginal return. That as you are adding more people, you are adding more people to do something. You see, the time they will use now will be longer than when fewer people are using it. That is the meaning of a law of diminishing marginal utility, marginal returns. So we are moving. So factors of production. So when we the factors of production, they are land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. And these factors, they are grouped into 2. Number 1 is a fixed input. I explained, Khadija, a baker. What are her fixed inputs? Is the oven that she uses, and the pan that she will put mix the flour in. They are fixed. Already they have been manufactured, so you cannot increase it. That's why we say that they are fixed. They are fixed. So then variable inputs. What are the variable inputs? These are the materials, raw materials, that you can either increase their quantity or you decrease their quantity. E.g., flour, water, what again? Egg, margarine, and so on and so forth. So fixed inputs. These are productive resources that are constant and do not change with the level of production. If you want to bake 1,000 units of a bread, 1,000 loaves of bread, 20,000 of a bread, your oven is fixed, so it does not change. So, and if maybe you want to build a house, so they include land, building, and machinery. So, however, they can be varied, increase as the level of production changes in the long run. So when we are talking of law of diminishing marginal utility, pay attention now, CBT question. The law of diminishing marginal return applies in the short run. In the short run. What do we mean by short run? We will see it as we move forward. So it's only a concept in the short run. Now, variable inputs. These are productive resources that vary, changes with the level of output, such as raw materials, labor, and bills. Now, for instance, when you say bills, like the NEPA bill, it changes. If last month you consume 50,000 watts, and this month now maybe you decided to be switching off your your fridge, your freezer, and when you are not at home, you switch off everything. It may reduce. That is what it means by variable inputs. Then types of production. Types of production. Production could be classified as follows. 1, primary production. Secondary production. Tertiary production. So 3 types of production. CBT question. How many types of production do we have? 6, 10, 3, 2. The answer is 3. Primary production, secondary production, tertiary production. So what is primary production? This consists of the extraction of raw material from the surface of the earth. It includes economic activities such as fishing, hunting, quarry, farming, among others. Primary production, that is when you have to till the ground, you have to explore the ground to get something. That is a primary production. Like a farming now, you want to get tubers of yam, you have to dig and bring it out. You want to get fishing, you have to go to the river to go and look for them. There is secondary production. This form of production involves changing the raw material from primary production to finished or partly finished products. Now, when you get fish, you don't put fish in your mouth and be eating it raw. If you do, you may try to try, but it will give you disease. So, and then when you get tubers of yam, you don't put it in your mouth and be eating it. You will have sickness. So, but when you change it, that is when you cook it, that is what we call finished or partly finished products. Yes, you want to get a yam now, maybe porridge. You have to cook yam. So that porridge is secondary production. Then tertiary production. What we mean by that is we are talking about services rendering. Now, when you go to your farm, you have harvested your yam, but you need something to carry it from the yam to your house now, isn't it? That is tertiary production. That is the transportation, distribution, and communication. Nowadays that we have social media, so you want that, like some of you, when you produce, you want to put it in your status, WhatsApp status, or maybe in Instagram, or maybe your X handle to tell other people, I am into this one, you want to buy from me. That is the meaning of a tertiary production, and we can call it a service. So concepts in production. So there are some concepts in production. So the average product is the quantity of good that can on average be produced by certain inputs, labor and capital. We therefore have the average product. When we say average product means the whole quantity you produce divided by the number of people that produce them. That is the meaning of an average product. So this is average product. See my cursor is a quantity divided by labor. Now, you want to know average product. Khadija wants to know average products that she produced in a loaves of bread. What she will do is that how many products? Maybe she produced 10,000. Then how many workers, helper? 1,000, then 4 workers helper. So 1,000 divided by 4, that is 250. CBT question. Little calculation, you may see it in the exam. To get average product is a quantity, that is the total what you produce divided by the number of people that produce it. Then the marginal product. The marginal product is the extra quantity that can be produced if one increases the amount of either labor or capital by 1 unit, keeping the other input constant. Now, pay attention. When we say that marginal product, now, initially, Khadijat produced 1,000 loaves of bread. That was a yesterday. And today now, Khadijat, as early as maybe 5 a.m., she has been able to produce 1,500 loaves of bread. So the total product for yesterday was 1,000. The total product for today is 1,500. So how do we get the marginal product? We get the marginal product now. The marginal product now will be the 1,500 she produced today minus 1,000 that she produced yesterday. So that would be 500. So that's how to get marginal products. When you see me that I'm quiet, not that I'm doing anything, I've removed 2 other people from the class. So marginal product now is the current production minus the previous. For Khadijat, 1,500 today minus 1,000 of yesterday, we get 500. So 500 is the marginal product. Marginal product means what the current production minus the previous. We can say the present minus the past. That is how to get marginal products.
Oh, yeah, I will send you guys outside. Yeah. Oh, yeah, blow that thing out. Blow it.
So we move forward. Then total products is the total amount of good produced with the combination of labor and capital over a given period. So to get total product now will be the quantity produced. Yes, the quantity produced, that's the meaning of the total product. Then the variable product. A variable product is a product type that changes in the production process as units of labor change. Labor is also referred to as a variable factor of production. So when we are talking of variable product, these are the things that you combine together to produce something. For instance, for Khadijat now, a baker, water is there, egg is there, flour is there, margarine is there. So, and the labor, the workers that are working for her, they are the variable products. So production efficiency, what do we mean by that? A production is said to be efficient if the resources are utilized in such a way that through any reallocation of resources, it is impossible to produce more of one good without reducing the production of another good. What do we mean by that? Production efficiency. To know if the technology Khadijat is using is efficient. It means that if Khadija will not say that, let me change this one, maybe let me increase the quantity that I've been using. Let me increase the quantity that I've been using and add other things. So if she does that and the quantity produced still remain the same, so we say that her production is efficient. But if she does that and maybe there is a increase or decrease in what she produces, we call that one production inefficiency. Production inefficiency. You can imagine people try to, let's dare her. What will she do? Let's dare her. They are giving me stress as I'm removing this one now because the time is limited. But we keep on doing it. And they will be the one that they will bear the consequence. Because I'm not, no class rep should tell me I should send the record. I cannot send the recording. How can I be sending recording? Sending the recording, it can get to anywhere. And with all this shouting, this one, go to your house, my dear, all this, no. I won't send it. So nobody should tell me that I should send it. If the production of any good or service results in a reduction in the output of any good or then production is said to be inefficient. What we are saying is
People are the same. This is the moment where people go back attendance. Ah,
So technical efficiency and economic efficiency. Technical efficiency prevails when a firm, industry, or economy utilizes the available resources fully, and most effectively, and thereby produces the maximum possible output. Those of you that you are their class rep, maybe you need to teach them how to use Zoom. So, well, I won't assume that it is therefore they need to learn it. So maybe you will lecture them on how to use Zoom. That once you enter, you mute your microphone, because we do not want to know where you are. You may be with your spouses, you may be anywhere, who cares? But don't distract my own class. That is it. When the recording is not of the international best practice, I cannot send the recording. If technical efficiency is achieved, then it will be impossible to increase the output of any other good or service without reducing the output of any other goods or service. On the other hand, economic efficiency, which is also called allocation efficiency, is achieved by an economy when it is producing a combination of goods and services that people want or prefer and can pay for them given their income.
Auntie, that is actually, are you fine? Hope you are good. Eh?
Well, you are all living witnesses to the reason why I cannot. If they are local people, they want to think that their voices should be heard. No, I won't send the recording. Thus, economic efficiency implies that an economy's output mix or pattern of production of goods and services is such that corresponds to the people's scale of preferences. When economic efficiency is achieved, it is then impossible through any reallocation of resources between goods to make some people better off without making at least one person worse off. So pay attention to this. The time horizon, that is production period. There are two periods experienced in the production process. These are, so pay attention now, two major periods, time horizon. In economics, there are two. One short run, the other one long run. Which one is a short run? Short run, this is a productive planning period during which some factors are fixed, e.g. land, building, plant, and machinery, while others varies. So this is subject to the law of variable proportion, that is diminishing return. I told you the other time that the law of diminishing marginal return is in the short run. Now, what do we mean by short run? Short run is a relative term. Short run to Khadijat may not be my own short run. Like Khadija, she's a baker. Maybe she uses technology like a Jendo, Boku. She uses that one. Her own short run maybe 4 weeks. Maybe 4 weeks. Meaning that if she uses this technology, and maybe in the next 4 weeks, her customer, they have double, she cannot supply their demand. So maybe she has to abandon that technology and buy bigger oven. So that's her own short run now is 6 weeks. But to me, that I'm producing agege bread, that I'm using a local this thing, my short run may be 1 year. That before I can increase my production, I have to look for money. Khadija, she has money, so and then maybe she has access to the bank that easily she can get loan from the bank. But me, maybe before I will be able to get money lender or people that will give me loan, that I will stop using local oven. My own may be 1 year. So that's why I say that the time horizon is relative. It depends on individual. Like Khadija now has short run 4 weeks. Odeleye short run 1 year. Now, so when we say short run, it means that at least one factor is fixed. For instance, the fixed factor for Khadija is what? Is her oven. But me, let's say now me, my own, I'm a builder. I'm building houses for people. My own short run now, before I will be able to get a land again, to be able to get all the materials, it may be 1 year. So my short run may be 1 year. But when we say long run now, it means that all the factors, they are varied. You can change them. You can either increase them or decrease them. So in the long run now, the concept in the long run is the law of return to scale. I think that's what we are looking at next class, return to scale. Now pay attention. In the short run, we have law of diminishing marginal return. Law of diminishing marginal return. But in the long run, we have law of return to scale. Law of return to scale in the long run. So you may see a question that in the long run, there is law of diminishing marginal return. There is a law of return to scale. The answer is a law of diminishing marginal return. Law of diminishing returns. But in the long run, we have law of a variable proportion. Thank you. Thank you for stressing me. It's okay. So we still have about 11 minutes. If you have any question, just raise this thing, and it is when I call you that you will talk. If I don't call you, don't talk. If you talk, I will remove you from the class. Okay, is it Meji? Glory, ask your question.
Okay, good morning, ma. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning, ma. Thank you very much for the class. It was very straightforward. But then the question I have has to do with the concepts of the marginal product, the mathematical concept. So you said
Okay, the mathematical. Okay.
yes,
If not
the average
people that are in trouble, I will have shown it. Hello?
can hear you.
I will have, okay, maybe I will say, yes, I will share this, I will send the slide, then I will increase the arithmetic computation. It's because of these people that are distracting me. But from the one of Khadija the baker, I said that Khadija yesterday produced 1,500 loaves of bread. Today, yesterday 1,000 loaves of bread, but today 1,500. To get the marginal product now, it will be 1,500 minus 1,000, and the answer is 500. So to get marginal products, what you need to do is you subtract the past from the present.
You not divide, because in the equation you sent, the divide that is there. So that's what I want to confirm. Thank you, ma.
Is that what?
In the equation that you sent, it was dq divided by DL. So it's supposed to be
Thank you.
subtracted.
You are a smart guy. Yes, I put it there, but you are not, that one is calculus. You will not be able to do that one until you get to 200 level. So it's a calculus, the YDS. Do you understand? So maybe what I will do in the slide I will send to you, I will remove it so that you not be confused. Thank you for that observation. Thank you. Ipaye Olayinka. Glory, lower your hand. Ipaye Olayinka. Ask your question fast. Time is going. Okay, if she's not ready. Folashade Adegoke.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Please, ma, that key concept, ma.
Yes.
You said Q is quantity of output, L is labor, K capital and materials. Ma, you did not tell us what F is. Is Q is equal to F?
I did not tell you what.
What F means?
I said is that F means function. Function. In economics, we say it. That one, it means that your quantity depends. That's the meaning of F. Why would I say that the function of be a student of a DLI? What are the functions? Number one, you have to collect their form. I don't know whether you do exam. Then you have to pay the school fees. You pay all the payables. So that's it. For being a student of a DLI is a function of buy form, writing exam, pass, shows at your certificate. Do you understand? Thank you very much. That's the meaning of faith. It's a function. Depends. Thank you. Lower your hand.
Okay.
Who is this person?
Hello, ma. Good morning, ma. Hello, ma.
Who is this person? If I don't call you, you cannot just unmute and just be talking. Ipaye Olayinka Joshua. Yes?
Yes, ma. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Ma, the concept, again, is what
yes.
I want to, the one that they wrote, the concept in production 2, the total, I used it to get the calculation. The amount of good produced within the combination.
You see, you are you talking of maybe how to calculate the concept, eh?
Yes, ma'am. The
Yes,
total product. The
slide I will send the slide, then I will.
We appreciate the slide as you have said, ma'am.
Yes, I'm not sending it to you. I will send it to your class rep, then they send it to you. Even the class rep, I don't have their, I know store. They know that after the class, they have to talk to me, and I will send it to them on WhatsApp. Thank you. Lower your hand. Nwanshine Melus. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it very well. Nwanshina Emelu. Yes.
Melu. Good morning, ma.
Okay. Good morning.
Ma, I wanted to ask, opening a pure water company, what type of production does it fall in? Is it a primary production or or I want to know.
Which one?
Opening a pure water company, what part of production is it? Is it a
opening a pure water
production?
company? Yes. What we a pure water this thing now. We can okay, pure water. Yes, pure water now, that one is a secondary, because before you can get water, you must have a borehole, isn't it? So that borehole is a primary. So, but by the time now, from the borehole, you know to pump the water into your storage facility. Yes. So borehole is primary, but pure water is a secondary. Thank you. Please lower your hand. George Shimesie.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Thanks for the class, and on behalf of those who have been distracting the class, so sorry, apologies, ma'am. Okay, my question is on the time horizon.
Is a what? Your question is what?
The long run, the short run, and the long run. Is it a function for any of the production firms? The one they belong to, is it a function of the level of the scale of production, or a function of the level of capital equipment they are using?
I told you is that
Hello,
the time horizon is that the period it will take you to change your change your productive operation. That's the meaning of a time horizon. I said that that it may take Khadija 4 weeks. Odeleye, it may take Odeleye. Maybe take Odeleye 1 year. Can you see it? Some people are still stiff-necked, stubborn. So I hope you understand that one, George. Thank you. So the period of time it will take you to be able to change your operation. Yes, thank you. So lower your hand. Emeka success. Emeka success. Please. Oh yeah, say what you want to say.
Okay, my question is on. Okay, ma. My question is on the time horizon, ma. When you talk about the factors, some of the factors are fixed. I didn't really get what you mean by that, ma. And also for the long run, I didn't really understand when you explained it, ma. Please, can you help
When we
me
say, I say
iterate
time
what you said,
horizon, they are divided into two, short run and long run. In the short run, we assume, in economy, ceteris paribus, all things being equal, we assume a lot. So in the short run, we assume that your variables, your input, that they are fixed, especially the technology, that you cannot easily change the technology in the short run. I explained that Khadija can change her own within 4 weeks, while Odeleye 1 year. So that's the meaning. So in the short run, it is not easy to change them easily, but in the long run, you can change them. Thank you. T-Man. Emeka, lower your hand. T-Man.
Thank you for the lecture, man. I just want to reiterate that since we'll not be able to have the recording, that just please help us send the slides so that we can go through the lecture. Okay.
Thank you. I will automatically before in the next 1 hour, we send it to your class rep. Thank you.
Thank you.
So nobody should ask me about recording or about the slide. I will do it. So Emeka, lower your hand. Moses, she may see. Okay, Olaoluwa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I want to ask about the key concept on. You say the Q stands for quantity of output, then F function. So the rest I don't have the so what are the F?
Okay, when you get this, understand it. Thank you. Adeshina Adekusibe. Olaoluwa, mute your microphone. Adeshina Adekusibe.
Good morning, ma. Thank you
Good
for
morning.
Thank you for the lecture. And my question has been treated because I want to ask about the short run and the long run, and it has been treated. I thought I already dropped my hand. Sorry, ma.
Okay, thank you. Khadijat Pamilerin Ayo. Adekusibe, lower your hand.
Good morning, ma.
Khadijat. Good morning.
Please, I don't understand the part of law of diminishing marginal return. You said in the short run, as more units of a variable input are added to a fixed input, the marginal product will eventually decrease. I don't understand that part too.
When you get this, it was overflogged when I was explaining. So when you get this slide, you understand it. Thank you. Lower your hand. Ipo. Adekusibe, mute your microphone. Ipo. Lillian. That is the last person. Lillian Duru.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Thank you for the opportunity, ma. Please, my question is on concepts in production. Under the average product and the marginal product, I want to be able to explain this part. If I'm at all talking to someone, this MPK, does it imply marginal product, which is capital? Is that how I'm supposed to say it?
Yes,
Equal to
marginal product relation to capital, marginal product in relation to labor. That's what
okay.
it means.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for your time. I want to end the class. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, ma.
Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
ma.
much, ma.
Bless you, ma.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma.